Welcome to the Explainer. Let's jump right in, because if you're a focused learner looking to completely streamline your content creation process, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're breaking down a fascinating source document on how to architect YouTube success using Claude AI. Now, I want you to think of Claude not just as a chatbot, but literally as your tireless, 24/7 digital co-producer. Consider this. Traditional content creation can easily chew up 40 or 50 hours a week of grueling research, writing, and tweaking. But what we're exploring today is a methodology that shrinks that massive workload down to just a fraction of the time. It's a system that radically changes the economics of being a creator. So what if one AI could help you build an entire YouTube automation business right from scratch? I know, it sounds like a lofty promise, right? But the immense time-saving potential of AI in content creation is no longer science fiction. We're talking about automating all that exhausting heavy lifting. You know, the endless scripting, the deep dives into search trends, and the tedious metadata tagging that usually leads straight to creator burnout. By offloading those demanding tasks, you preserve your energy so you can focus entirely on the final critical steps of high-level production and creative direction. Here is our Content Factory playbook for today. 1. The AI automation dream. 2. Finding your perfect niche. 3. Crafting viral video content. 4. Mastering the YouTube algorithm. 5. Scaling your content empire. And finally, 6. The human element. Okay, section 1, the AI automation dream. Let's dive into exactly what we mean when we talk about this automated workflow. Whether you're a total beginner or veteran running a faceless channel, Claude is designed to act as your complete end-to-end production team. It handles the whole shebang, picking highly profitable niches, generating a month's worth of ideas, writing retention-optimized scripts, formulating your SEO, conceptualizing visual thumbnails, and even your long-term calendar planning. Think about a task that usually takes immense cognitive effort, like staring at a blank screen for 3 hours just trying to come up with a compelling video idea. With this system, you go from that blank page to a deeply researched, fully structured outline in a matter of seconds. The entire goal here is to eliminate friction and save you hours of tedious weekly work. Moving on to section 2, finding your perfect niche. Choosing the battlefield. Before we start creating anything, we absolutely need a solid foundation. What's really interesting here is how Claude completely removes the guesswork from channel creation. Instead of just throwing darts in the dark and hoping a topic sticks, the AI evaluates diverse niches like tech, personal finance, and history against incredibly rigid criteria. We're looking at audience demand, monetization potential, and long-term sustainability. For instance, the AI understands the nuance between niches. It knows a broad space channel might get millions of views but have lower ad rates, whereas a highly targeted personal finance channel might have fewer total views but command massive monetization potential because advertisers pay top dollar for that audience. It also measures sustainability, meaning will people actually still care about this topic in 5 years? It doesn't just hand you a topic. It builds a financial thesis for your channel's future. Section 3, crafting viral video content. This is where the magic truly happens. With our highly researched niche securely locked in, let's transition into the actual creation phase. We can seamlessly follow the journey of a single video right through this workflow, watching Claude turn raw search intent into a fully structured production plan. Step 1 is generating dozens of ideas grounded in deep audience psychology and current market trends. The AI actually analyzes search volume and psychological triggers, like leveraging the fear of missing out in a fast-paced tech niche, to ensure the concept demands attention. Step 2 is writing a structured script designed specifically to keep viewers watching from the very first second to the last. And Step 3 is outlining the thumbnail concept, essentially handing you a perfect visual blueprint before you ever open an editing program. Let's zoom in on that scripting step because retention is the absolute lifeblood of the YouTube algorithm. If people don't watch, the algorithm doesn't push the video. Now, it's vital to emphasize that Claude doesn't just write a flat block of text. It engineers high retention frameworks. It structures scripts with strong hooks to grab attention instantly and utilizes powerful tactics like curiosity loops. A curiosity loop is simply opening a compelling question or mystery at the very start of the video that is only fully answered at the very end. It psychologically compels the viewer to stick around. Combine that with smooth transitions, engaging storytelling, and clear explanations, and you have a script built for performance. You can even prompt the AI to write in highly specific tones, like a hard-hitting documentary or an upbeat educational format. Now, I want to clarify a crucial distinction here so you know exactly how to leverage this alongside other visual AI tools. Claude operates via text. It does not create actual image files directly. However, it generates highly detailed thumbnail concepts that act as the absolute perfect text prompts to feed into your dedicated image generators, like Midjourney or DALL-E. For example, instead of guessing, Claude will hand to a prompt like cinematic lighting, extreme close-up of a futuristic robot holding a glowing red button, shallow depth of field, high contrast. And this brilliantly illustrates how deep the AI goes. It hands you the exact psychological blueprints for maximum clickability. It tells you the best overall layout, exactly where to place your text so it doesn't get covered by the YouTube timestamp, the ideal high-contrast color palettes to grab a scrolling eye, and the specific emotional triggers to hit. It will even tell you exactly what facial expressions to use, because the AI absolutely knows when it's time to pull out that classic, exaggerated open-mouthed YouTube shock face for maximum clicks. It's essentially your master digital art director. Section 4, Mastering the YouTube Algorithm. The discovery phase. Because let's be real, the absolute best video in the world won't succeed if no one clicks it. I want to walk you through this seamless sequential progression. First, Claude generates multiple SEO title variations designed to maximize your click-through rate. Generating multiple variations is vastly superior to just coming up with one idea on your own, because it lets you A/B test different psychological angles or simply pick the punchiest option. Then it writes highly searchable video descriptions. Finally, it researches and generates targeted SEO tags and keywords. This comprehensive packaging guarantees the YouTube algorithm understands exactly what your video is about, and more importantly, exactly which audience should see it. Think about the hours of tedious busywork this single step eliminates. Instantly organizing your metadata for better discoverability is an absolute game changer. Claude perfectly structures your description with a tight summary, packed with those vital keywords, strategically placed calls to action, and placeholders for your social links. It also generates timestamps, which are incredibly important. Timestamps create chapters on the video player, which keeps viewers engaged by letting them navigate easily, and they also help Google index your video in basic web searches. Top it off with relevant hashtags, and you have a completely optimized package ready to copy and paste. Section 5, Scaling your content empire. Once the foundation and creation phases are running smoothly, it's time to pour fuel on the fire and scale. Consistency is everything on YouTube, right? And Claude seamlessly steps into the role of your executive producer here. It visually maps out a comprehensive weekly and monthly publishing schedule to keep the algorithm consistently fed and happy. Week 1 focuses on upload frequency and locking in your core categories. Week 2 shifts to series planning to keep viewers binge-watching. Week 3 integrates seasonal topics, and this is crucial because seasonal trends provide massive, predictable traffic spikes that can rapidly grow a new channel. Finally, Week 4 lets you step back and analyze your overarching audience growth strategy. So the crucial point really boils down to just one number. 1. You start with just one long-form YouTube video script, just one core piece of high-quality content. From that single script, Claude generates an incredible multiplier effect, transforming your initial effort into a massive multi-platform media empire. It slices that core script into short-form content for YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok. But it doesn't just copy and paste, it natively formats the output. It knows a TikTok script needs fast cuts and casual language, while an expansion for a LinkedIn post requires professional formatting and clean bullet points. It can expand your script into a long-form blog article or format it as an engaging email newsletter. You do the work once, and the AI deploys it everywhere. But remember, the process doesn't end when you hit publish. This is a continuous learning loop. You feed your published video metrics right back to Claude. And to explain that simply, you can literally copy and paste your YouTube audience retention graphs, your click-through rates, or even viewer comments right into the chat. The AI then identifies patterns in that data to suggest better hooks, improved pacing, and stronger calls to action for your next video. Your AI assistant genuinely gets smarter and more aligned with your highly specific audience with every single upload. Finally, Section 6, the human element. Before we wrap up, we need to have a reality check about who is actually driving this incredible machine. There is a distinct line where the AI's job ends and your essential, irreplaceable job begins. Claude is relentlessly researching, writing, and optimizing, but you, the human creator, are reviewing that output for quality. You are the one actually bringing the visuals to life, editing the final video with excellent timing, hitting publish, and most importantly, injecting your unique personality and taste into the project. AI lacks lived experience and cultural nuance. It doesn't have a personal aesthetic. You are the soul of the channel. The AI is simply the brilliant, tireless muscle moving it forward. As our source material beautifully summarizes, the most successful creators combine AI tools with their own creativity, editing skills, and understanding of their audience. AI is the heavy-duty engine that reduces all those repetitive, time-consuming tasks that lead to burnout. But your human intuition, your unique taste, and your editing skills, those are the steering wheel. This incredible machine simply cannot run on its own without your ultimate creative vision guiding it to the destination. We've unpacked the entire end-to-end workflow today, from meticulous niche selection and high-retention script writing to SEO mastery and aggressive content scaling. The tools to build an absolute media empire are no longer gated behind massive production budgets or hiring giant teams. They are sitting right there in your browser, just waiting for your instructions. So now that you have this powerful blueprint laid out in front of you, the only question left is, how will you deploy your new AI co-producer to architect your own channel's success? Get to work, start experimenting with your automated workflow today, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.